So this is golden ragwort, sometimes called golden groundsel. It has several different common names. Used to be in the genus Senecio. I think they moved it now to Puccaria aurea. Anyway, all sorts of changes to this plant, but it is a neat little plant. It's an evergreen. It's an evergreen ground cover, and if you plant it, it will spread nicely, cover a whole area, and it stays green almost a whole year round. Also interesting is underneath the leaves, you have this nice little purplish hue that they have too whenever the leaves are bent. And then once a year, again in the springtime, it'll send up some flower heads, and they're dandelion-like little flower and dandelion-like little seed heads as well. So a really good substitute for things like English ivy and things like that, because it will form an evergreen ground cover, but one, it supports all sorts of native pollinators, and two, it will also not climb the trees and cause that kind of damage as well, cause that microclimate that's good for rats and for mosquitoes. So a nice little substitute, but again, it is a ground cover, so it does spread, especially where it's moist, and it's happiest where it's moist on an edge situation. It'll completely blanket an area. So perhaps not the best thing for naturalizing, but for difficult situations or in places where you're trying to replace the very nasty English ivy invasive, you can put something like this down. Again, you can see it's a beautiful little flower. Golden ragwort, a neat little plant.